Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to solve another problem with the help of Python and also show you how effective the strategy is in solving the problem optimally. Okay, let's start. There are several people sitting around the table who wants to commit suicide like this. In this case, we have seven warrior or men. They are sitting around a circle. Okay, but these people don't want to kill themselves, so they decide to kill each other in a strange way. After sitting around the table, uh, each one takes a number. Okay, like this: number one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Then the first person, we mean number one, kills the second person, number two, and with his weapon, and gives his weapon to the third guy here. So in the same way, every person who gets weapon kills the living person after him. And this story continues until one person is left alive, but there is one person in this group who doesn't want to die. What number should this person have to survive? Okay, in this group of men, there is one guy who doesn't want to die, so he should stand in which number to be survived. Okay, let's check this problem for seven people like this. Okay, number one kills number two and gives his weapon to number three. Number three kills number four and gives his weapon to number five. Number five kills number six and gives his weapon to number seven. And number seven kills the next alive guy, number one, and gives his weapon to number three. And number three kills number five and gives his weapon to number seven. And number seven kills the number three, and story ends. And number seven is survive survived. And in this case, uh, we should stand on number seven to be survived. Okay, but we want to find for this problem that solves it, even for very large numbers of people in a reasonable amount of time. Okay, as you can see, this problem requires spending a lot of time, even for a small number of people. If you think it's not so, you can try. We do this just for seven people and takes a bit uh, large amount of time, but it's very hard or impossible for a larger number of people. Consider 16 people, and now you can try it. Believe me, it's so hard, and you should spend a lot of time to do this. This problem with some different strategy, uh, but we start with simplest strategy, which there is no intelligence in it, which is to let each person die according to the instruction in the problem and find a living person. You know, we just follow the rules in problem and do all of the process to find a living person, and there is uh, no intelligence in it and no mathematics, and just we do what problem wants from us. So for this purpose we should make a Python file and write our script in it, because in this strategy it's very difficult or impossible to solve the problem by humans, especially for a large number of people. So we have to use computers. uh, if you think it's easy, you can just try it for 40 people or 50 people, and to saw how hard it can be. Now I run my terminal and I go to, uh, if I run my terminal and we have this directories, and I make a new directory, projects, and now I made a new directory to save my project's script. So I move to this new directory, projects, and yes, we are in this new directory. And now I uh, open my editor, vim p2.py, and now I opened the Vim editor, and as I said in the uh, last video before, my video before, it's very powerful and light editor which is installed on every Linux machine by default. So learning it is very necessary, especially when you are SSH to a Linux server. As I said before, we have to simulate the problem on our computer. So I define an array to store the state of each person around the table. And now I should press I to move in insert mode in my Vim editor, and now I define a new array by this name. W stands for warriors, and it's empty. Okay, but we have a problem uh, with Python arrays, because they are not circular and they have a start element and finish element. We have to connect the start and finish element uh, in our project. Do you have any idea? So let me show you how it is. If we have this array, in this array we have some elements like this. Okay, now we have a start element is 1, and the last and finish element is 6. It's in the last of in the end of our array. And so this is like a line, and it has start and end. So it's not circular. But how we can make it circular? Do you have any idea for doing this? Till now I don't know any way to connect them physically, but I use this logically way to do this. So for showing this method, first of all, I should make uh, our project. at first I should give each element in this array a value. So how we can make this simple array a circular array? Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I think it's enough. Okay, if I make a loop and give it true, it's infinity in uh, it's infinite loop, and I can do something with it. So I do this. I make uh, another variable x and give it. It's better to name it I and give it 0. So now I say that please print w x and then increase x value by 1. You know, add 1 to the sorry I. What this code do is this: print y one by one this elements in this array. Okay, so if I press escape, I go to the command mode in Vim, and now I can run my script. Python 3 p2 dot p1. Okay, we take an error here, and it's this list index out of range. Why this occurs? Okay, why this error happened? So if I go back to my script, as you see here, we have I is 0. Okay, and we print W0. It means 1. Then we add 1 to I and we print W1, it's 2, and W3, W2, it's 3, and W3, it's 4. Okay, but if we increase I one more time and we go to W4, we don't have any element here. And this index is out of the array range. So what can we do to avoid this and connect the end of array to the first of array? I do this simple method. I replace this instruction here with this simple instruction. Okay, uh, I do this each time when I want increase the I amount and give it and add it to 1. I do this. I add 1 to I, and after that I calculate the remainder of this on the len of w. Len means this function len calculates the size of w. Okay, and now here w len is 4, so len w returns 4, and every time it's after adding I1 to 1, calculate this new amount uh, reminder on the len. Okay, now I can try it one more time, and as you can see, it contains infinite. Okay, and we don't take any error. So what we did to avoid the error. Okay, when we reach I3 and we want to go to I4, and when we add 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and take 4, the remainder of 4, dividing 4 on the 4 is 0. So I don't take value 4, takes value 0 and moves to the first of our array and uh, continues to do this cycle and 1 2 3 4 and again 1 2 3 4. So we learned how to make a circular array. Okay, by this explanation we know how to simulate the circle table, but now each person should have a value to show he is alive or dead. Okay, so first of all, I should give. Okay, we move back and W is empty, and now I wanna give W some value. Okay, so we should give it a value to show each person is alive or dead. Okay, so we assign to the people who are alive 1 and who are dead 0 to show he is alive or dead. Okay, now I make a new 4 and I say I in range 0 to 12. For example, I say w dot append 1. Why I say append 1? So let me show you why I do this. Print w, and yes, so I press escape and WQ. Okay, now I made a array with 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Let me watch. Yes, 0 to 12, and it's about 12 member 12 element in this array. Okay, so now we have an array that shows us we have 12 guys around the table and all of them are alive. Okay, so I made this uh, table. Okay, and I showed you how to make it circular. Now we need to we need two function, one to do the repetitive task of killing first alive next and give to the second live next, and one to determine this process is finished or not. First, I define a function named killing next, which takes two input, one state array and second armed man index. Okay, let's start. So I again go to my Vim editor. I press I to move in insert mode. Okay, now with diff keyword, I make a function underline next. It takes two value First is state array. I name it SA, and second is armed man, and I say AM. So now I have defined my function, and now in this function I should make two loops. First, to find the next alive man and kill him by assigning zero value to it, and the second loop to find the next alive to give him weapon, and at last return the updated state array and next armed man index. So I make first loop while true, and now uh, I should make a value here, value variable here named I, and give it the AM stands for armed man value to the I. Why I do that? Because in the last step of the process to solve the problem, uh, we have two guy, like we said in the last example. First, kill the next, and their value are the same. Okay, so it's one of our conditions. So first, I make a local. I've made a local variable and give it the AM value. So then I make while loop, and here I add I1. I add one to I. But remember what we did to make an array circular. So after I add one to I calculate the remainder of its to len of SA, state array. Okay. Then I say if SA I is equal to 1, it means yes, he's alive. So I should kill him. So I say SA I 0. Okay, give it 0 and then break. And yes, we find the next alive people and kill him. And we should make another while loop to find the next alive man to give him the weapon. While true, and now, as I said before, I increase the I by 1, and then I calculate the mode of this or remainder of I plus 1 to len of or size of SA to make it circular. And if it's reached the end of array, came back to the first of array. Okay, so here I make another condition instruction. If SA I equals to 1 or another condition. And this condition comes from here. Look, if I do this process for this, one kills two, and gives his weapon to three. Three kills four and gives weapon to five. Five kills six, give to seven. Seven kills one and give to three. Three kills five and give to seven. And seven kills three and give the weapon to himself. Okay? So here we have an exception. And this exception is this. If um, the I is equal to AM. Okay, AM here is 7. And give it to I increases and go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If AM is equal to I, so we have done, and there is nothing to do. Okay, so this comes from here. While when AM equals to I, it means the last warrior kills the last friend, and uh, he has been survived and the process is finished. So if this happened, we just break. And why we do this? At this step, I is I refers to the next alive person. So we can just return the I value to say the next armed warrior is who. Okay, just we return uh, two elements array. First is SA, and second is the next armed man. Okay, sorry, I, because at this step I refers to the next armed man. In first while we use I to find the next alive person to kill, and the next while I and the next while is working to find the next alive person after who we killed to give the weapon to him. So we just break, and there is nothing more to do because I is referring to who is should we give him the weapon. Okay, now we need a next function to tell us to find out this process should be terminated or no, it must continue. Okay, we just define another function and call it finish. And this function only takes one input. What this function do? First of all, I define a variable sum and give it zero value, okay? And now I make a for loop. I make a for loop, and I say just this. For I in SA, just do that. Sum equal to sum plus I. So if sum is more than 1, it means we have more than one uh, warrior is alive. Okay, so it's not finished. So just return false. And else, if sum is equal to 1, it means this process finished and we have only one people alive. Uh, so we return true. Now we have all we want, okay? And let me to make this script more user friendly and take the size of array from the client. It's easy, and I can make an n make an function make an variable, and now I take input from client and say enter men's count. Okay, but consider that in Python we take all inputs in string. Okay, so this input is not integer, so I should cast it to integer by this instruction. Now we have an integer, and now I just can replace this 12 with n, and I can make any state size, any state array with any size I want. So I am free to make which size I want. Now, what I should do, I should use these two function to accomplish this process. I mean, killing and giving weapon process. So I make another and the last loop and give it true. It means it's infinite loop. And now I give it this. I make another uh, variable output. I name it output, and what I do, I call killing next, kill next function and give it w and am. But I did not make am, so I make am here and give it number 0. Okay. Now we take output from kill next function, but output is this sa and I. Sa is updated state array, and I is the next armed uh, next armed man in our story. Okay. Now our output is just an array with two elements. First element is new SA, we mean W, is updated with output 0, and AM with output 1. Now after this, I should check this. If finish finish if finish function and give it W is true, so break and go out the while, and at last print for me the AM number. Well, Um, I think it's completely works, and I go to try it. Okay, it says enter men's count. I give it 7 to find out which one. And he says 6. This is true. Okay, 6 is the last. Let me show you. As you know, in Python, we have our index in array starts from 0. Okay, if we have an array with size 7, we start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so excuse me, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 refers to the last or seventh element in array, and it's true. We can just do this to clarify uh, we mean which number by adding this to 1. Okay, um, once again, and yes, it gives us 7. And you can try another. And for showing you this process works properly or not, I can do another thing here for you. Okay, after each time we run killing next, I say, please print W for me. Okay, please print W for. So I run it again. Uh, oh, um, something is wrong here. I run it again and give it 7, and yes. So I can compare it what we have at first. Okay, we said at the first step we kill number 2, and here at the first step, yes, it's true, we kill number 2. Second step we kill number 4, and here we kill number 4. Third step we kill number 6, and yes, it's true, we kill number 6 here either. And the fourth step we killed number 1, and yes, here it's true, we killed the number 1. And at the next step we killed number 5. Okay, we killed number 5. And the last step we killed number 3, and yes, it's true. And who is survived is number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yes, our code is working properly. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this video. Please support me to make better and more useful videos. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.